YouTube is a private company, and they can do what they want.
So is Walmart, Squib. But you want to
Yep.
sue Walmart. You want to sue Walmart for not letting you carry a gun in there.
No, I never said that.
Yes,
I
you
never
did.
said that. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No,
you
I
did.
did not.
You
I
did.
did not.
You did too.
No.
You did. You said if I get shot in Walmart, then I'm going to sue Walmart for not letting me carry my gun.
He's right. I did say that before. I can't remember what show it was on. It could have been this show. It could have been Budget Guns and Gear Reviews, Right of the People. I'm not going to go back and look. But he's right. I did actually say that. Now, in my opinion, the context in which he's using the comparison of Walmart no longer allowing open carry in their stores and YouTube censoring channels in whatever way for whatever reason, those comparisons don't correlate. For me, that's an apples to oranges comparison, not an apples to apples comparison. However, I see his point. They're both private businesses. If you look at it from that standpoint, I absolutely understand where he's coming from, and I'm not discounting the fact that he's making an intelligent statement. And I'm not just saying that because Kingpin's my friend. And from that standpoint, yes, he's calling me out on my BS. And I'm absolutely totally fine with that because he's actually backing it up with intellectual statements, with facts, with evidence, with his experience, and not with just his opinions or third-party knowledge of something, or just going with the crowd, going with the herd, going with the popular opinion. Now, this video isn't about me trying to explain away my opinion on it, the differences I see in the two comparisons of a private company being a private company. That can be in another video or maybe on a live show. The whole point is, live on air, he called me out on my BS. And I knew at some point that was going to happen. It could be a situation where my facts are invalidated because I heard something wrong, my information's out of date, my perspective maybe doesn't fit what we're talking about. And my friends, my real friends, know that they can do that. Now, maybe some things are a little bit sensitive, and if you know me well enough, or I know you well enough, maybe it's something that we should say off air, but even every now and then there's some sort of a slip. And unless it's a threat or something like that, then it's something we can talk about. But otherwise, the people who really know me, really know me, know that I practice what I preach. I call other channels out on their BS constantly, whether it be live on a show, maybe it's in an off-air conversation, or maybe it's in one of my videos. And sometimes I allude to who it is or what it is. Sometimes I'm not very specific. I'm not necessarily trying to call people out by name. I'm not trying to divulge everything. If you watch some of the same channels I watch, or you're in some of the same conversations I'm in, you've probably heard it. So in some of my videos where I call out other people on their BS, I may not necessarily name them. I may not necessarily give specifics. I'm more or less using it as a generalization because there's usually more than one person doing the same sort of thing. So if I'm caught up in something and somebody has to call me on my BS, I'm okay with it because I don't like being a hypocrite. And if I can do it to another channel, they can do it to me. I didn't see anything wrong with what he did. We're still friends. I don't think anything less of him. And if anything, maybe now there's an opportunity like this one to make a speaking Squibbish, but also maybe for him and I to have a conversation on air about private companies and what we think about that. Or maybe he makes a video, or maybe we both make videos. And you can look at this as a negative thing. Some people might be there going, yeah, you two need to be fighting and enemies. And why? We don't agree with each other on everything. We live in different places. We live different lives. We have different backgrounds. We are different people. But we come together on the things that we agree on, and the things we don't agree on, we can have a civil discussion. Yeah, you heard me get defensive and raise my voice. Absolutely. And sometimes I do that. And other times I just back down. Sometimes I'm quiet. Sometimes I just let it go. This wasn't a fight. It could have turned into a fight, and with somebody else, it might have been a fight. But because he's a rational, level-headed person, and he's the kind of person that you should want to call your friend, I definitely like calling him my friend. I like having him as a friend. You know he's a genuine person, and even when we don't agree, we can still be friends. And all this infighting in the community, it's always going to happen. There's always going to be differences of opinion, disagreements. There's going to be business deals that go sour. There's going to be all kinds of things. This is the way it is in my state. It's not that way in your state. We're just not going to agree because we live under different circumstances. And all these calls for us to stop fighting and work together, it's never going to happen, guys. It's just human nature. It's not a Second Amendment thing. It's a human thing. It's not even an American thing, it's just being human. When you get a group of people together, there's going to be differences. They're going to break off into this and that. People are going to kind of gather together with the people that agree with them, and even then, you're going to have split-offs and splinter groups, and it's always going to happen. But doing something as simple as what we do, we don't let our differences get in the way of our friendship. It can work for other people. Now, this isn't a video about me trying to give you life advice. But I'm just saying, for all the people that keep calling for us to all work together and be in lockstep, which will never happen, how hard would it be to say, let's just agree to disagree, and on the things we do agree on, let's work together on? Just saying. Thanks for listening.